Marry yourself to the present moment and watch your life become a dream, a living dream. When you are present, you are in a flow state. You're only ever truly present when you have lost your mind. Yeah, we can say that. uh, by that I mean that you have disidentified with your thinking, meaning there may be thinking happening, there may be thoughts appearing, but you are not pulled by them, you are not attached to them, you are not focused on them. You're maybe focusing on an activity that you're doing. Because I remember, when I was in school, so I used to study and I would get into that flow state and I would get a lot of things done. A lot of things, and it was a productive study session. So, flow state is absolutely amazing. And when you learn to stay present at all moments, every day, for your entire day, what you'll find is that your life will become a dream, because you are in flow state all the time. You're focused on the activity that you're doing. You're not thinking at all, and that is a wonderful way to live. I've heard of in the I was in the self-help and productivity community when I was a student, right? So I heard this term a lot: flow state. Here's how to get into flow state: do XYZ, do this, do that. And basically, like, it enhanced our study session. It was very effective, right? So it's a wonderful state. I remember even till this date I used to love studying because of that flow state. But I did not really love studying, you know what I mean. But being in a flow state, it made me love studying. But I didn't actually love studying, being honest. mm, yeah, I mean, studying the school subjects, I mean, the six boring subjects. Especially the way they are taught, it's boring, and no one would ever like them. But yeah, like, I was able to uh, study, I was able to like them because I got into flow state. And like, the productivity and coaches and all, they try to uh, get your goals done, achieve your task, achieve your goals by telling you to get into a flow state. But I say, make every moment of your life, spend every moment of your life in flow state, because you can be in a flow state, and your life's experience will be a magical dream reality, truly, because you are connected to that higher power, higher intelligence all the time, and it will carry you, it will take you exactly where you're meant to be, exactly what you're meant to do. It will take you, it will take care of you. When your ego mind, it shuts off, when it is no longer the controller of your life, then that higher self of yours, that higher intelligence, that higher power or source energy, it takes lead of your life, it comes online, and it takes care of you. You're always provided for, all your needs will be met. Basically, when you are in a flow state, you are totally and completely immersed into the activity that you are doing. You're not thinking about past, you're not thinking about future, you're not thinking about the present, you're not thinking about the work you're doing. You're just doing your work. Your whole focus, attention is on that activity. You are totally immersed in it. And that is the time when you are connected to that higher power, that divine power. And uh, most people get their best ideas when they are in this flow state. Okay, the greatest ideas that have ever come, they've all come through this divine power. When your ego takes a back seat and your higher self comes online, you receive brilliant and amazing ideas. This is why, like, there are writers who continue writing for like hours and hours. They can write for hours and hours. How is it possible? They are not thinking anything. It's as if they are possessed by somebody else. They're just writing and writing and writing. How and where are those ideas coming from? It's coming from that divine power. So this is just one, miracle, I would say, of your true power. Like when you're writing a book, you can channel that source energy. And yeah, so I'm only talking about writing. Imagine what else you can do. And also the what do we call the the sports player and all, they also they are also trained to be in the flow state. So they are completely and totally focused in what they're doing, when they have their competition. This is also why Ellen Watts said that the secret to life is to be completely engaged with what you are doing in the here and now. And even if you're doing work, realize it is not work, it is play, because it will seem like play if you are in that flow state. So this is how you can have a great life experience if you desire that. Like, there's nobody forcing you to do that. It's your choice, okay? If you want to stay struggling and do things that you don't want to do, or force yourself to do things, you can still operate that way. But if you would like to have the highest level of experience of life, then you can definitely do this. You should definitely do this. Just be present, and even if there are thoughts appearing, what changes is that you're not affected by them, you're not attached with them, you're not identifying with them. It's like, okay, okay, fine. You're just not focusing there. It's like, whatever's happening, let it happen, I don't care. It's like that, a kind of attitude. So last year, when I realized my true nature for the first time, right? So that was the time when I literally had the best time of my life. Why? Because I was present. I started being present. I was like completely in the here and now. And I was like, I didn't even need to think about what I need to do. Like, there was no planning, no thinking is required ever. You know that you do not ever need to think. If you want to know how, then let me know. Okay. So I was that I was in that amazing state flow state. And it was not about doing just one activity my whole life, my whole days, and I was in that state for like month, for like for weeks and months. So it literally transformed me and my vibration inside out. And I realized I was operating in a high state of consciousness back then. So I was completely married to the present moment back then, and I still remember that experience till this date because it was that memorable, and that it was just it is unforgettable, because first of all it was happening for the first time. So yeah, I mean, I was not thinking at all. Whatever I needed to do, I would get like my intuition would move me. I was being carried away by this higher power, and this is also surrendering. This is like living a surrendered life when you are allowing that higher power to guide you, to take you where you're meant to be or go. So that's where I was. And like, I didn't need to think, oh, what do I do now, and then think about it and then do it. It's like my intuition would, like, we are getting all these in, like, our intuition is guiding us at every single moment. Okay, so if you like really turn off your mind or reduce your attention from this voice in your head, you will be able to hear your intuition. Okay, and you will know exactly what to do in every single moment. You will know exactly what to say, who to say it to, at every single moment. Life literally becomes a living dream because you don't have, like, it's effortless living. You don't have to strain or struggle or anything like that. You're just being carried away by that higher power. So try that. Allow yourself some, you deserve that. And if you have any question, please feel free to ask.